Hello everybody! Welcome to a new game. This is Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. Dos. I played the first one. I had a lot of fun with it. I played with my friend Colin. Back in the day. God, I don't know when that came out. Long time ago. This is a roguelite, kind of, where you get a character, you level them up, you get new skills, you get new equipment to make your future runs easier. So roguelite in the purest sense. But we're gonna start by making a new character. So we got Paladin, a Ranger, a Rogue, Warlock, Warrior, and Wizard to choose from. I used to run a mean Ranger back in the first game. But I kinda, let's see. We could make it real simple and go a regular sword and board warrior, or a paladin would be pretty cool. I kind of want to do warlock though. We're gonna tread bar. How do we select? Create R. Boom. So this is our warlock. We have 2 abilities right now, I believe. Maybe 3? Is this... Alright, so we got our regular basic attack, which looks like it also applies a poison. We've got our book and our offhand, which... Glyph of Fire. Place a glyph on the ground that activates when an enemy gets near, producing an area of flame for 5 seconds. Okay. So it's like a little flame trap. And I got Demon Tail. Boom! Which deals damage, and I think it slows as well. How can I see my skills? Can I see my skills? Here we go. Conjures a Diabolical Whip to lash out in a forward direction, dealing physical damage and slow. Yep. So that's that. You can also, there are a bunch of people around town that you get gold on your runs, and you can go to them to get different buffs. So like extra dash charges, move speed, dash of space. What do you give? These guys upgrade your skills. So as you progress through the game, you get points to spend on new skills. So I unlock Dark Ritual. Start by performing a ritual that completes after a few seconds. Enemies take physical damage while inside the area, and even more damage when it completes. So it's like Bloodseeker Q from Dota, kind of. And then passive, an Aura of Atrophy. You project an aura around you that makes enemies deal less damage. Seems pretty cool. Oh, this is the passive poison right here. Essence Drain. We still have 8 points to spend. What if we just fully max out that passive? So you gain stacks of essence when hitting enemies with melee skills. Each stack increases your max health and mana, which has a short cooldown. So we get 3% health and mana per stack. Max stack of 10. Ooh, I just opened the commands. So what do we like? We regen. Oh yeah, I see. 172 max health. I wonder if we use... So it doesn't regen mana for us, but it does increase our max. We got character customization, don't really care about. We got... So this dude also lets you build new buildings and upgrade them. You get wood and like stone out on your runs. So I've progressed a little bit, not too much. I'm just taking you guys through a little trip of the town real quick, I guess. This guy increases your spells. Tab also lets you show the minimap. I think this guy, yeah, he exchanges material. I just used my second skill. That's what that was. This guy is your potion man. So he increases your potions, makes them heal for more, that sort of stuff. I think we got shops right here, which they can give you nice little gear, and then you could sell the guy behind them. This is like very base level gear. So if I didn't want my fire tome, I could get frost or lightning to change that out. And he increases your... He's the blacksmith, so he has to deal with like weapon upgrades and armor upgrades. And then I feel like there's one other thing that I'm missing, but I guess not. I feel like I had the church unlocked too. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but hey, that's okay. So let's go on our journey. Oh, okay, so I do. Let's choose it here. So you get the chapel, which unlocks different general upgrades. So we can either increase our damage by 10% or decrease damage taken by 10. I'm going to do decrease damage taken. Magic shop. So we can start with like an enchant or like a augment to one of our abilities. Since I maxed out Essence Drain, I might do one of those three, but I just kind of want to check all these out. So my Q will do like chain lightning from it or fire along the path of the demon lash. The ritual now inflicts bleeding, or it deals fire damage instead. And then my aura makes enemies take more damage, or melee hits deal additional poison damage. But Essence Drain, when you gain stacks of essence, you restore percentage of health or mana. Ooh, we can make like a super life drain tank build. That seems pretty cool. Tavern, we can also get another small upgrade. Crit chance, dash recovery, cast speed, reduce spell cooldowns, and but increased mana costs. Hearty meal. Oh, this one costs gold. We have none. So we actually can't even use that one, I don't think. And then architect, same thing, but we cannot do it. Now how do I get rid of this? Because there we go. Now we can start. So we have two very small upgrades. Time to actually start the game. Music seems pretty loud, so give me one sec. Sorry about this. Turn music down just a tad. Turn everything down as a whole. So we got wolves. We're just going to use like all of our abilities to showcase. So that was the ritual effect. Oh, what the hell? We'll use the demon lash. Kill literally all of them in one hit. I'll put a fire ritual down. Oh my god. We're kind of killing the game. Oh, this is the first level. Very easy. I could also go down because this boar's kind of kicking my ass right now. Whew. But we do also regen pretty easily just from the bus we took. So I'm not too scared of dying right now. Yeah, so we just got to run through level by level. If we press tab, we can kind of see it, and there are also like chests on the ground and food buffs, everything that you would expect from like one of these types of games. Now I know since this is multiplayer, and it does really sound loud. This is a multiplayer game where you can, I think, have a party of up to 4. If I'm not mistaken. And it does, I think the enemies scale, making them a little harder to kill and deal a little bit more damage. But I'm also playing a warlock who has minimal defenses. So we haven't unlocked this yet. It's like you could take shortcuts to following areas once you've beaten a segment of the game. The solo play on some classes is harder, like a spellcaster you would expect to kind of be really sucky in melee range like I'm trying to do. Alright, so we got one of the kind of augments for abilities. You find them just in levels. They're those purple orbs. So we can get the lightning arc. We could inflict bleed with our passive, or change the damage type of our rituals to fire. I think we'll do the fire ritual. Just because we seem to actually be using that a lot, and it's really good for like big pack clearing like this. And then, oh, that's so much damage. That was the wood that we can use to make buildings in town. The poison effect does kind of suck when we get poison though. Drop a ritual. Whew. Damn. Alright, maybe Warlock's not even that hard to play. Slow his ass. We are running out of mana though. Maybe I should have taken the mana regen instead of the health. I'm also wondering, does... Ooh, so Apothecary's Tincture. I don't think we have a potion yet. Drinking a potion restores all dash charges and grants a move speed buff. You also see there are like sets. So if you get 2 Apothecary supplies, you get poison res, and then 3, 4, so on and so forth. But yeah, you should get potion charges right down here, but I haven't upgraded that part on my character yet since this was just created. I didn't have any leftover gold. The first game, my friend that I played with, he hates roguelikes. So he got so tired of when we would die having to redo the entire thing. I think they improved the like replayability, I guess. They improved how it feels when you die. Because in the old game, what you do, you would go to the first floor, you would find this red portal, you go inside it, and you have to like survive waves. And that was just so repetitive, and especially if you rushed in and you died during that part, it just felt so bad. So you have to do it again. So I think in this game, if I remember right, there's literally just like a shortcut path that you have to take to the next zone, and it doesn't feel super repetitive. Oh, fuck a boar. I don't want to die. Oh, and I missed the ritual. I don't have potions. Oh my god. Full heal. This box gives us a free item. So we can spend 30 mana, or when we spend 30 mana, create a magic missile. Extra health and mana. Or every 4th weapon attack unleashes a couple throwing stars. I'm just going to take the Amulet of Vigor. And Ritual. Ritual's just so good. What do you do? Potion refilled. We don't have any potions, so it does nothing for us. Ooh. We be dodging. Does not do any damage to that? Alright. I think the real way forward's up there, but I like exploring every nook and cranny so we can get as much power as we can. Like I said, those like ability augments really buff up your character. What the fuck? Where did they come from? The boss fights in this game are also way better than the first one. Cause like what was the first boss in that game? It was just, I think it was a giant bone golem with a crossbow who would just run at you, try to hit you, and then there were like ballistas outside of the arena that you couldn't even like damage. I think that's right. Oh, was not a great boss fight. Even the final boss was like a little. It was like an ice dragon that had some bullshit attacks, but it wasn't that hard to kill. Also, you do get XP and stuff. Like I leveled up once already, but you can't level up mid zone, like mid run. This dude, my wagon's completely full. Would you like a piece of equipment? Yes, I would. So these are permanent pieces of equipment. Deadly Fire Tome. Same glyph of fire, but it has better stats. There are also stat requirements, so I can't equip that or that. Powerful Fire Wand. Ooh. Does that count? Like, will it still trigger our essence drain, I wonder? Let's try and find out. So we're at 225, 220. Okay. It doesn't. So it has to be a melee attack then. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Right back to the dagger. We could sell it. It's not the biggest thing. Not the biggest deal. Because I like having that 10 stacks. Whew. There's an apple down there. I don't need health though. The glyph is just so strong. And we get Scorching Fire Staff, which you can't equip. So you don't have high enough stats. Yeah, just another glyph. Okay. I do feel like the one big problem we'll have is mana regen though. I really do think I probably should have taken that mana trait. Alright, and we made it out of the first zone. On to the next. Into the forest, level 2. Still same enemies, but we have some new ones, like these little... We have goblins here now, and this is like a big goblin encampment. It can be a little tricky sometimes. Come on. Thank you. And then another augment. Here we go. Ooh, should we... Oh, but the Demon Tail Heavy Impact's good too. So this will increase our damage by another 300% for the final blast of the ritual. Or enemies hit by the end of our whip are now also stunned. I like that a lot. So you can watch this. Boom. Stun all of them. And then we just follow up with a bunch of stabs. It's just kind of fantastic. And then we get a Blessing of Swiftness, which lasts for a period of time, but just overall faster. Help us clear out all of these stupid fucking nests. And an Amulet of Health. See? Amulet of Vigor coming in clutch, because now we get extra stats from the set. They also... There's also traps. You can see the tripwire here. Ready? Oop. Woo. Ritual. They're just all gonna die from this shit. He survived. They also do have like a story-based game. Just Hammerwatch. Hammerwatch 1, Hammerwatch 2. I never played 1. Or I did for a little bit. I got it on the Switch when it came to Switch. I did not enjoy it. I think it was like more or less like a, I want to say arcade style game, where I think, because I didn't play all of it, where you kind of have to try and get as far as you can in one run. I guess a real roguelike. And I just did not like it. I don't know. Trader score an A. 25% extra gold gain. That's cool. No other chest in there. But I tried the just Hammerwatch 2. I liked it a lot more. Because there's actual like character... What's it called? Like character building. Like you have to get skills, level them up, that sort of stuff. Which my favorite part about games are the skill trees. That's where I like PoE 2, PoE 1, Borderlands. I just like building different characters, I guess, and having a lot of options to make some unique build, and not just be like, I love D&D, but holy shit, their character building's dumb as fuck, where you choose a class, and then at level 3 or 4 you choose a subclass. That's the extent. Like, I need something more, like actual skill trees. Which go, this game doesn't have like a skill tree, but it does have some amount of character progression that, you know, there's some choice. Like, there's more choice in runs as to which augments you want. Out of runs, it's really like, you have the skill, I'm gonna level up this one instead of this one at this time. There's no real like, I'm gonna choose to take like this skill over this one and bring it on a run. No, you're stuck with all the skills and you just choose which one to level up first, which not the biggest fan of, but it is better than having just everything picked for you. Free item. Extra wood, stone, and iron per trinket in your inventory. Extra damage against just move speed and weapon speed. I'll take the chest though. 20% damage against elites. That seems pretty good. I don't think we've come across any yet though. dying. Oh, I have to stay in the ritual. I didn't know that. Because it just dissipated. It didn't explode or nothing. We're gonna face take these bitches. Mm-hmm. Thwip. The stun ability is just so good. Because you can dodge to be way back, which is just an auto use of it. You can also hit your ritual and then either stun or slow with the tail, and it's just as good. Just cutting them gets way easier if they're slowed. So I think this is the first like branching path where you can take if you completed an area. I think is up here. I forget though. Oh my god, these fucking goblins. Just stop moving. Okay. And in we go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can go that way. Break some wood, open it up. Now you can just skip the dark caves altogether. The dark caves are a little tricky if you're low level, like my character is. Because of that specifically. Those stones that drop from the ceiling can just utterly decimate you. And I forget, there is like a tell for where they're coming out of. I just forget. I think it's certain textures on the ground. Because we died to that like 20 times. Is it there? No. I think it's these stones? Yeah. Okay. So it's those stones. Those are like trigger plates that just cause the stones to come out. So we could do that. And we could try to, what's it called? Like bait enemies onto them. Oh, trees spawn the bats. Okay, got it. Ooh. We unlocked an achievement. So right here, if we... Yeah. No, no! Oh my god. That's fucking dumb. I just killed myself. No. We get a lot of money. We get some stone. We get some wood. And then, that's new, I think. Yeah, if you die, you lose some of your shit. Which is unfortunate. But hey, there's a price to pay. Now, so we leveled up. We get some more stars to use on our character. Yeah, so we have 7 more. I mean, I used a lot. I used Dark Ritual a lot. So we could increase the damage, but it also increases the mana cost, and it doesn't increase the end damage at all. Or I guess it does, by increasing the regular damage. Demon Tail will increase damage and mana cost. The aura will... I like that. Increasing it, so 5% less damage taken. The aura radius doesn't increase this one, but it will with the next one. And I honestly might even save. I might not take one of these two because I need 1 more star to unlock that aura. So we have 21. Ooh, I didn't know this. So our primary attribute looks like it's intelligence. We gotta put summon of vitality. Let's put like 4 there and then dump a bunch in an int. Let's do a spread like that. So int gives us spell crit damage, and spell power. Focus gives us mana regen. Vitality gives us health and health regen. Strength and dex are kind of useless stats for us. I want a potion charge. That's what I want the most. Where are you, Mr. Apothecary? I think you're down here. Yeah, right down here. Potion charge for 100. I think we just need 1. We don't need to double down. Just yet, at least. And then we'll get some armor and some weapon power. I think that's all of our gold, really. And then we can sell 1, 2. I want to see if this will trigger. I doubt it will, but I want to see if it's going to trigger our essence drain. So back on up here. Yeah, no, it doesn't. I need to read essence drain. Melee skills. Okay, so it literally is only melee damage. I need to rebind that. I need to rebind that. So let's see, what can we... Do we have like a nice dagger here? We have a hatchet, but that takes strength. Ooh, here we go. A dirk. We'll buy that, and then I think we can buy Scorching Lightning Tome. Or Chilling Frost Tome. Let's do the Lightning Tome. Equip them both, so better versions. We don't have gloves yet, so let's also buy some gloves. And then sell, sell, sell. See how much more damage. I didn't see what we were doing initially, but it should be a little bit more at least. 24. That seems better. Then we got the lightning rune instead of the fire one. Oh man. Oh man. We're powerful. And then one more thing, and I'm gonna call the episode there, I think. A nice little intro. So we could upgrade the blacksmith, or we could wait to get the library. We need 15 more stone. I wonder, is our guy down here selling anything? Can we trade something in for stone? Nope, just wood. You're fucking useless. Alright. But this has been Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. If you enjoyed it, you want to see more, let me know down below. I'll warlock it up. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, I'm thinking about, instead of posting on Wednesdays, doing a live stream on YouTube of, I'm going to call it the Rogue Wheel. I've definitely seen it on YouTube before, but I want to do it a little differently. Where we have 2 wheels. We have the starter wheel, and then we have the full wheel. Starter wheel is like 5 roguelikes that I'm familiar with and can get a reasonable win on. And we spin that. We play whatever we get. And then if I beat that game, we then move to the second wheel, which has like 50 different roguelikes on it, including the ones from the first wheel, but there are also 45 other ones. And then we just keep spinning it. Whatever we get, we have to play. If we beat it, we spin again. And we repeat until we lose. And then we get a score, however many we beat. I might be trying that next Wednesday. If you think that's a good idea, let me know. Otherwise, hey, I'm doing it anyways. All right. But hey, like, comment, subscribe. We'll end off in the church. I'll see you guys next time.